You were the throat goat. That's it. You were the throat goat. Why are you making up these lies? I'm willing to take a lie detector test with her. I'm willing to go to Kansas City, Kansas, and take a lie detector test. I'm willing to go to Kansas City, Missouri, and take a lie detector test. And I want the lie detector technician to ask 10 questions. Did he want you to have his baby? Did he want to marry you? Did he want you to have his baby? Did he masturbate in front of you? Did he do drugs in front of you? Did he hit you raw? Did he go down on your funky, sardine, rat-infested, smelling like the worst fish tank never cleaned? Did he go down on you?
Oh. When the lion roars, jungle trainers.
When I flirt with the women, I'm flirting with 35 to 55ers. When I flirt with the queens, that's for 35 to 55ers, okay? If you're not 35 to 55, the flirting is not for your young, thirsty ass. Listen, I need one of my 35 to 55ers to come wipe the sweat off the king. Can we please listen to some Freddie Jackson while I massage your back? No, thank you, sister. I'm in teacher mode right now, sister. Don't distract me with the lower chakras. This is not about the lower chakras, sister. You cannot rub my back while we listen to Freddie Jackson. And I don't even listen to Freddie Jackson, but no, we can't do that, my sister. It's 12:30 in the afternoon. This is not the time for procreation. Sometimes your wife gonna come home frustrated and she had a bad day and the things just didn't go right and she ain't gonna wanna be caressed and she ain't gonna wanna be massaged and she ain't gonna want a forehead kiss. She gonna want her cookies crushed. Every once in a while, your queen is gonna want her cookies crushed. And when your queen needs you to crush those cookies, you have to be able to meet the demand. Every sister, I don't care how spiritual she is, I don't care how feminine she is, every once in a while, she want cookies crushed. It took us 18... See, Neanderthal behavior. How far can you squirt? You know what? You melanin deficient, calcified pineal devil. Let me block him real quick. Nasty. Disgusting.
Yes, my lions, we all know Dr. Umar Johnson as a man who stands up for his people, black folks that is. And for that, we owe him gratitude for the knowledge and inspiration he has given to many. But like everyone, he has his own flaws and weaknesses, and it appears he continues to mess with women who aren't worth messing with. Not even for a quick oil change, if you know what I mean.
Lene Stacks. Siobhan Stone, Lene Stacks, throat goat, hood rat, jump off, fishy coochie. Fishy coochie, the queen of fishy coochie. I believe she may have taken information regarding the bank account of FDMG and my personal. I discussed this with the attorneys. The attorneys told me that it would be in my advantage if Siobhan Stone, throat goat, or Pastor Bussy tries to access my personal account or the school's account, because that is a federal crime. I saw her privately 3 times inside of the same Philadelphia hotel after hours for no more than 2 or 3 hours. She told me that she would not mind coming to care for my mother. I assured her that I would pay her, and I did pay her. And this is going to be important when I bring up the attorney in a minute, because I consulted with an attorney in Kansas City who told me that if I can prove that I paid her to care for my mother, then she can be charged with HIPAA violations for discussing my mother's personal, sensitive medical information without permission. So let me back up again. She saw me 3 times privately. She cared for my mother 2 other times. 5 total contacts. 3 of them were private. Brothers and sisters, Without being too vulgar, those 3 private contacts basically consisted of her gummy bearing my Shango. She gummy bared the Shango. That's basically what she did. It was a jump off. Hood rat jump off. That's all it was. On June the 25th, the last moon that we had, I do my Art of Dialogue interview. I'm coming out of my Art of Dialogue interview and my phone is blowing up. There's a woman on Pastor Bussy's page claiming that y'all was in a 2.5-year relationship, that you were in love with her, that you wanted to marry her, that you wanted her to have your child. You were in a 2.5-year relationship with her. You were in love with her. You wanted to marry her. You wanted her to have your child. You were in a 2.5-year relationship with her. You wanted to marry her. You was in love with her, and you wanted her to be your wife. Brothers and sisters, I have women who look way better than her, who have done more for me in my life than she ever could, who I wasn't in love with, who I didn't want to make my wife, who I didn't want to have my baby. So this woman, this Kansas City thought, this Jezebel, this jump off, this smash and grab, spent 3 times with me, not 3 nights, because I never spent the night. I never spent a night with her in my life. I never spent a night with her in my life. I saw her 3 times. And 3 times, all of which, if I'm not mistaken, were during the first quarter of 2025. 3 times, and I'm in love with her. 3 times I want to marry her. 3 times I want her to have my baby. 3 times, and we were in a 2.5-year relationship. Brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters. But it gets worse. She told Pastor Bussy that I went down on her. Brothers and sisters, I'm willing to take a lie detector test. Brothers and sisters, I'm willing to take a lie detector test. Brothers and sisters, I'm willing to take a lie detector test. When that woman, after gummy bearing my Shango stick, that woman took off her underwear, and I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, and I don't mean no disrespect to feminine energy. I don't mean no disrespect to feminine energy. I don't mean no disrespect to feminine energy. When she took her underwear off, brothers and sisters, she smelled like something crawled up inside of her and died. Damn! She smelled like an old fish tank. You ever smell a fish tank that somebody ain't cleaned in like 2 years? They got goldfish in there. They got all kind of fish, and it ain't been cleaned in years. That's what she smelled like when she took off those funky ass drawers. Her drawers were so old and so funky that I thought it was a wife beater. That's how stretched out her drawers was. Her drawers were so old and so funky, I thought her underwear was a slingshot. Her drawers were so funky and so stank, brothers and sisters, that I thought it was a wife beater, brothers and sisters. And I don't mean no disrespect. So when she said, it's my turn, after she got finished swallowing the Shango, she said, it's my turn. After she got finished swallowing the Prince of Pan-Africanism, she said, it's my turn. And I'm sitting there and I'm saying to myself, how do I get out of this? Because it ain't no way under God's heaven that King Kong consciousness face, nose, tongue, lips, ears, or hairline is going anywhere near that cootie cat. Brothers and sisters, that woman smelled like a dead cow mixed with sour milk and menstruated underwear that was found in a funky alleyway. I lie to you not. She is so acidic. Her universe is so acidic. She needs a baptism. She needs a deep cleanse. She needs an exorcism. I think she got demons living in that bat cave. I think she got demons living in that bat cave, brothers and sisters. And she thought that the world's most requested scholar was going to go down on her. Oh no.
Malayans, never put your personal business on social media. It's not a wise decision. No, Umar is a public figure, and to him, he's been publicly attacked, so he may feel obligated to defend himself. But that decision can go either way, good or bad. Now, Umar, after the first jump off, didn't you notice the fishiness? Why did you go back? Seeing? Where you go back for more for? She was that good with your shango stick, brethren?
She told Pastor Bussy, I get high in order to get intimate. She told Pastor Bussy, the rainbow ganging YouTubian struggle streamer, that Dr. Umar has to get high before I get busy. I don't do drugs. I don't do dope. I don't get high. But she told him that. A lie. She lied on me like a dog, brothers and sisters. That Kansas City throat goat, built like a sack of old laundry. Built like a sack of old, you fat, funky. Let me stay within character. Let me stay within character. Only worthy. You are only worthy of shining the Shango, you dusty hoe. You are only worthy of shining the Shango. So brothers and sisters, she stated 4 blatant lies. Well, 10. She said I loved her. I wanted to marry her. I wanted her to have my baby. 44 years old. 3 fellatio sessions, and I wanted to marry her. I wanted her to have my child. I was in love with her. She said I masturbated, brothers and sisters. I don't want to be foul, but I got to. She said I masturbated in order to have sex. She said he got to masturbate. Talk to any woman who's ever dated me in my life. Talk to any woman who has ever dated me in my life. Does Dr. Umar masturbate? Has he ever masturbated in front of you? Guess what, y'all? I've never masturbated in my life. God is my witness. She said I asked her to put her fingers in my rectum. Sisters, talk to any woman I've ever dated. Go to high school, go to college, go to the school district of Philadelphia, go throughout the world. Is there any sister I've ever dated who can tell you I asked them to put their fingers in my rectum? You were the throat goat. That's it. You were the throat goat. Why are you making up these lies? The Kansas City throat goat and Rainbow Bunny Pastor Bussy sent the social services. They were there twice this week. Social services came out to inspect the allegations made against me. So that will also be included in my lawsuit. There's also something else I want to say. I believe that, AKA, I'm the original Eat Up the Prince. That's what she called herself in the text message. And I have plenty more text messages of hers that I did not post. I probably have about 50 text messages of her begging to eat the Shango. I have about 50 text messages of her begging to eat the Shango. I got about 50 text messages of hers begging to eat the Shango.
Dr. Umar, you need to properly select who you let handle the Shango stick, seeing, and who you bring around your mother. And remember, videos are important when defending yourself, especially for a man like you. Hold tight, we're gone again.